And here we go with the first of this week's videos, and this is the Vapid Dominator ASP, which has been in the game a little while, and I haven't had this one for all that long, because I'll be honest, I avoided it. And it was actually a comment from a subscriber that told me to have a word with myself and go and buy it. So why didn't I buy it? Well, if I'm honest, I just never really liked the look of it. And bear with me on this one, hear me out. Beauty is very much in the eye of the beholder. And if you look at the history of the Mustang, it's been around for such a long time. They've had some hits, they've had some misses. They've designed cars that range from the beautiful to the stunning to the boring and the downright ugly. And whilst I don't think this one sits at either of those extremes, it just never really did it for me, so I just avoided it. Anyway, I picked it up, and my god, I'm glad I did, because this car is fantastic. This is the LS Car Meet prize ride this week, and it's one you're going to need to get a hurry on if you want to pick it up. The challenge is actually quite easy, in that all you have to do is finish top 5, but the problem is you need to do it 4 days in a row, so you need to have started that by Monday, or ideally by Sunday, to make sure you get all 4 top 5 places in. At the top 5 place, even if you're not brilliant at racing, you should be able to easily get top 5 races, especially if you focus on the drag races. So anyway, back to this car, and why have I changed my mind? Well, I've changed my mind because of the way this thing drives. It's a muscle car, but in many ways it doesn't drive like one. It's got that snap of oversteer and that loose rear end that you expect from a muscle car, but it's got really, really nice handling. It feels really well balanced and really well sorted. It's just a lot of fun to drive, and it feels really, really quick. I'll be honest, the time wasn't quite as quick as I thought it was going to be, and it was quite a clean lap. So in some ways I was disappointed with the final time, but not with the way this car drives. So especially while this is free, and on a relatively easy, albeit slightly long-winded challenge, this is absolutely something you should pick up. But just going back to the subject of times, as you all know, or hopefully know by now, I have published a couple of these maps for people to race, and I have had someone beat one of my times. So congratulations to Deadman Down Under. He didn't just beat my time, he annihilated my time for the Stinger TT by a full 30 seconds. So I do feel a relap of that coming on. And by that I mean I've actually recorded another lap for that, and I'll be doing the edit on that shortly. So well done there. I was so impressed with the time, I've actually gone full face cam and I've recorded a special message just for you.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
So again, well done there. Brilliant lap. And all of you should head over to his channel. I'll put a link to his channel in the description down below. Does some great guides, and especially considering we are probably 6 to 8 weeks away from a new DLC, and I just know that when that DLC comes out, he will have some really good guides in there with some tips on how to get through it, whatever it is. So head over there and drop a sub. And while we're on the subject of subs, if you like this video, you can drop a sub and a like for me over here as well. That'd be very much appreciated. So back to the car. So top speed wise, we ran it through the usual test, and this is what it came out with there. And as we come to finish this up, what are the final thoughts on the car? I think even at full price this is actually worth it. Not necessarily based on top speed. I suspect you would do quite well in the muscle car races with this, because it is very well sorted. So any muscle car race with a bit of a twisty circuit, you're going to have a bit of an advantage in this, because it's got really good controllable handling. So even at full price, I would say it's worth it. Even the looks have grown on me since having this thing and using it a little bit. I've actually realised I need to have a word with myself and accept that it's not actually a bad looking car. I don't know. Maybe I had my eyes in upside down. I don't know. So yeah, this is a definite one for this week. I would get cracked on with those challenges now, because you are going to need to do it 4 days in a row. And then when you do, you'll be picking up a really, really good car for, well, nothing, for the sake of a little bit of effort. So here's the time it managed to do. And here's where it sits on the lap board. Thanks so much to all of you for watching. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, dislike if you didn't. Just a reminder, the links to the laps are in the description. There's also a link to the website where if you beat one of the times you can drop it in there, submit it through the website, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. So please consider joining the channel, have a look at the merch at the bottom. Always be kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next one.